Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to session 37 of the Battered Smalls. It's not the session I intended, but life happens, we adapt. With me per usual is what?
Hello, everyone.
Also have Yeozwah.
Hello.
Yeozwah making the quota for the Landstars, but currently, well, we're recording at a time when Lancer's working and our stars are unable to attend at the moment.
Which is unfortunate.
Very.
But yes, I am your resident Landstar quota.
The other person on it's like some time.
Precisely.
So yeah, we need some lights on place at the moment, but that's fine. We start about a week or so after peak events. Yeah, I was ever since your last mission involving Snorri, at least for once a week, we visited at the struck on midnight by the keg golem and blasted in the face to fail. Otherwise,
On the one hand, it's interrupting my sleep. But on the other hand, free ale.
you also discover it's not a Snorri special brew being deployed. This is off-brand stuff that's so weak he wouldn't have even set it off as piss water.
So it's still incredibly strong.
You've developed an odor, and in this case of the fleas, yeah, they're not sticking around you anymore.
Ah, no more infestation.
This stuff doesn't eat through the table. It just eats the varnish off of it.
Just doesn't eat the varnish off it. Just rude words into the varnish. Someone's convinced this ale is haunted.
Ah, I've eaten a ghost.
So, since Augustin has returned, we've had a few jobs selling ice cream. And
Thank you, Cryo Bear.
especially after learning where that came from.
Well, it doesn't come from there anymore.
Yeah.
That you know of.
That I know of. I can hear Lantern cackling.
Just
But also,
cackling and don't know why.
I have plans. But that's just me.
Along the way, you've had a few jobs since then. Chief Ross, we've mostly been kitchen based for the week. Nothing's really come from the smalls. Yuki and Cry are out on other business at the moment.
They're on a vacation.
For Chief Ross, you got some mail a few days ago from your father. He got a gift from the Snarks, and he thought it was a apology for the fast that the wedding turned into. Yeah. However, what it turned into was he had been sent a gift of some boots of the sleep lights. And if you remember what Snark shared with you last time, you know what those boots do. It took 5 hours for the family to find your father again and to pervert him from being a chicken back to his old grown self.
God damn it, Snark.
Immediate plans. Get boots back on father when no one is around.
Okay, so since Okusan's return, Snark has diminished a little. was rather enjoying the peace and quiet that was going on. It's also it seems the Cold War between you, Snark, and Cranky Raven Man have been tied for a while. Both Raven and Snark working on the presentation podium in the hall. Oh, that's when Oxan gives his presentations for the gathering of the body. He gets silence throughout the entirety of it.
It may be boring, but truth is for the good cause.
It's also a case there's been 3 bus stops between the two fractions of the Lord of Putty cult.
I thought we had a third by now.
Yeah, they're undecided on what they really believe. Admittedly, they're still going for the case of there has been red, has been blue, and has been green. But we all know it all didn't make a blind bit of difference since they're all grey to Okasan.
I always forget Okasan's colorblind.
That's because you weren't here for the early sessions. It was a major point during the early sessions.
That makes sense. Like, I know Lanterns mentioned it to me, like, once or twice, but I never remember.
Come to the present. And they go to a bit of a poop out at the moment. A visitor has arrived. No one's saying who, but it's apparently someone either very possible notices him. Point that older name now.
Is this my cue?
And I'll show you your cue, but you can make it your cue.
Well, then it seems I have an ally. Right? I really have no idea what's going on. I just sort of I didn't know this was today. I'm sorry.
My apologies. I really should be playing better. Yes,
You're good. You're good.
yes, Layla M is back. Hurrah!
Whoa.
Hey! I've done some soul searching and it brought me back to the guild.
Someone new to scam.
Oh yes, we have a new along with the notable noble that's visiting them. We also have another new face.
All right. So, you see this Warforged. They're somewhere between the lines of like skinny and like kind of bulk, like some sort of lean thing. I don't know if you can call it skinny because she doesn't have skin.
Fit.
But
Fit.
yeah, fit. She's fit. She's got this gold like sheen to her metal, and her hair, if you can call it that, it's really just some like wires or something tied up in like a little bun, and she has these teal eyes, and like she can't really move her face much because, you know, it's sort of form fitted the way that it is, but there's this sort of smile to it, like some sort of warm energy, like she's just happy to be here.
Oh, new attendee, a receptionist who happens to be at the time Mossy. Another Warforged, rather standard looking, but a couple in moss. Hence the name. Hello. How may I help you today?
Me?
Yes.
Yes. Hello. Okay, I'm sorry. Where are we?
You are being greeted by Mossy at the reception as you're basically beginning your first day.
Into the Shining Guild?
Into the Shining Guild.
Yes, hello. My name is Francine. I was designed to kill people. Long story. I'm here to basically help out around the guild, just see how things are, help someone if I need to.
Still Delightful, delightful. This is your induction. Would you please fill in this form for us?
Oh, certainly.
You are handed a clipboard, the forms, and a rather sizable pen that's been adapted for Warforged use.
How nice, how nice. I'm not sure how important the form is. I'm assuming there's like questions on it. First and foremost, wherever there is to sign the name, she signs the name Francine. No last name. She's a Warforged, so why would she have one?
Don't trust the forms. They're full of taxes.
I'm not quite sure what a tax is. I've only been active for 15 days, but I'm sure it's something harmless. She like marks off whatever she needs to there.
Yeah, basically ask your name, original place of residence, experience,
Mm-hmm.
general views, killing, looting, all that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my experience in killing and looting.
You don't really have to go into it. It's just a case of summarised on the form.
Okay. Yeah. She answers the questions. Like there are some words that are unfamiliar to her. Again, she's only been active for 15 days, so she does her best. She's like, yeah, tax, maybe.
There was a bit of inquiry about how good your math skill.
Okay. I have an information bank. It's not particularly academic, but I guess just good. I'm sure there's a better word for it. Again, not very information based.
This is all good. We accept all those from all walks of life who just want to make life a little better for everyone else.
Of course, of course. Yeah, she wraps up the form, she hands it back.
Okay, everything appears to be in order. Follow the teal line that will take you to the boss Cervantes' office, and we'll get your induction completed.
Excellent, excellent. She makes her way down the teal line. She's okay. Where is the teal line on the like in the area? Like, is it on the floor? Is it on the wall?
And this
Yes.
Oh God. Okay, so for the teal line on the floor, she like sort of walks in like a tightrope like situation, like some sort of yellow brick road thing, and like puts like her hand on the wall wherever the teal line is.
Oh
Just
no. She doesn't know what a metaphor is.
and just because I'm evil like this, like long before had experience with the guy who walks on not also the floor but the walls and the ceiling of following the line. Francine runs into that guy as well.
Oh,
A rather
hello.
indistinct gentleman in pink clothes. He's just looking down the line, oblivious to the world, following the line, and it's hang on, he's now walking the wall. Hang on, he's now walking on the ceiling. And he just disappears around the corner.
Interesting people here already. She just continues down the line.
Eventually, you are led to Cervantes' office. Dolores, she who must be obeyed, is currently residing outside, only reading a magazine. With a cigarette on a stick, just smoking in the corner. And
Excuse me?
hello. You must be Francine.
Yes, hi. I'm the Warforged. I guess have you heard about me? I'm not quite sure. I don't know how this all works.
I don't know. Mossy sent you on your file ahead. You actually know there is the old capsule tube behind her. used. Dolores pulls out the cap, the paperwork that was just done, and then she just gives the door to Cervantes' office a hard knock to the point that the frame is actually shaking. Knowing, Doctor, you're here. Send them in. Send them in. Please.
Strong grip. All right. She steps inside.
So far, the guild has been rather presentable. It's decent, fairly standard otherwise. Almost when you step into Cervantes' office, there's a much nicer carpet. It's been wallpapered, and the walls have been wallpapered in red and gold. The walls are lined with bookshelves full of leatherbacks novels, and behind Cervantes' desk is a big portrait of the family that still has a mustache on his mother.
Oh.
Cervantes himself is a rather round fellow. He has long since ditched the comb over and he's basically got a rim of hair around the balding head. Ah, hello. Another blessed soul come to lend their aid to be heroes and make this world a little better?
That is me. Hi. I am very good at that.
Delightful. It's always good to get new blood.
Of course. I'm not quite sure what happens next. Do you need me to talk a little more about myself, or
You reported before you've been only around for 50 days?
Yes. So, I am designed to be some sort of, I don't quite remember the word for it, I suppose, battle droid. And, essentially, it is my job to go out into the battlefield for those who no longer can and fight against whatever threats that may come. I was not supposed to be set out for a while, but I am just so curious about this world and like everything, and I just decided I still have some training to process through, but why not do that training in a new place with other people who, well, I'm supposed to be taking their place one day, or perhaps even fighting alongside them. So I might as well get to know everyone that I'm here to assist, you know?
Good. I think we can help here. He's all silent for a moment. You can basically see he's just mulling over options before he pulls basically what's a kind of string on the old intercom system, and calls for Chief Ross of group 68.5. Please report to my office, please.
No. Okay, man burners. Must report to office. And Schiffer starts to trottle off to go see the boss.
When he gets there, Francine just like turns her head like immediately, like it's a sharp turn, and she's like, "Hello, I'm Francine. I'm designed to kill people."
Hey, how tall is Francine?
Okay. How tall is Shifross for reference?
Not very.
Yeah, Shifross is a halfling. He's 3 foot 1 inch.
Okay. She is probably a little around that height. Like I'd say 3'4".
They made you a tiny Warforged.
I know, man. It's just sometimes you have to like. You know,
You are Wall-E at this point.
combatants come in all shapes and sizes. She's doing her best.
We have a Francine. Do we basically have a Maxine who was made with the other half of the components they usually go into a Warforged?
That's her brother.
Excellent. It was good to see you. How's Ramsey doing these days?
About the same as usual. Suffers nervous breakdown about every other hour.
We go for more interns because of him.
So, what did you call me for?
Oh, you met Francine here. They come to us to basically learn more about the world, just discover them, possibly about themselves along the way, and just generally make the world a bit better.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. You want this one to know world, and you are going to put her with my group.
It's either you or the trio.
Good point. Snark would probably experiment a bit much.
Fun.
It would not be fun for you, I promise.
Dark's not a concern at the moment. He seems rather down. More Snorri seems a bit more temperamental than usual.
How can you tell?
How many visits has your new companion been getting from his golem?
I think nightly.
Yeah, he's still bearing the goods.
At least it keeps the bugs down in there. What is?
I think it is at this point. There's just a loud clamoring from outside as Omnius busts into Cervantes' office, waving a piece of paper, saying, "Why do you make me pay so many goddamn taxes?"
Oh, excuse me a moment. Francine, Thomas, another member of your new team to be. I'm so...
Well, Francine, I was designed to kill people. She, like, extends her hand.
Omnius, blink, blink, sees a shiny gold robot. All right. Turns back to Cervantes. I did not sign up for this many taxes.
My apologies, my boy, but the guild has expenses. And you have been pulling in a lot of funds of late.
Funds? What funds? I don't have any funds.
You're...
As you can clearly see, I have marked 0 gold profit right here.
Francine is like trying to like calculate what she's looking at. If you were presenting 0 gold profit in some shape or form, or if you just like gesticulated, she's just like trying to analyze. Oh, gold is invisible. I see.
It is whenever this guy's around.
I say I love Francine already.
Agreed.
Thank you.
The gold's not invisible. I don't have any.
Also, if you have no money, then we have problem.
What? Why?
Because you know a building you blew up recently?
No?
Out in desert.
Oh, that building. Yes.
Yes, that building. Insurance filed claim against Guild for that.
Well, that's not against me.
You were named. Along with the other 3 people that were with you at the time.
Also another reason why Ominous is getting nightly visits from the cake of Golem.
Yes. How am I going to pay this off? I guess I could But do I really want to?
Don't you have side job?
I do. Yeah, but I get paid in silver, not gold.
Silver can be exchanged for gold.
Explain how.
Most
What?
go to money changer.
It's at this point Savante gets up and behind his desk. It's delightful to see you all getting on so well, but it's a case of our guest is here, and I go need to see to her as he pulls on his jacket, puts on his powdered wig. His style, the jacket is very much. It's like a few centuries out of date. It,
George Washington?
no, even older. His jacket has a ruff on it.
A rug?
A ruff.
Oh.
Ah, Shakespeare.
Yes.
Hmm.
If possible, boy. I do believe you and the guests are acquainted, so you can you join me to as we go and meet our guests and possibly along the way show them around the place.
What guest are we meeting?
Lady Kiki has come to visit.
Nothing good can come of this.
Woo!
Yes. Why are we cheering?
Oh, I'm
Nothing
cheering out of
against Lady
character.
Kiki. She is innocent in this, but it seems like wherever she comes, disaster follows.
I'm cheering out of character. Ambius has no idea who this is.
Well, well, Francine assumes it's a good thing, so she's like, yes.
This is where Sir says, "Oh, a bit of your mail came my way, Sir Chifros," and then he hands you a very basic looking letter.
I think I may wait till I'm alone to open this.
What, you don't trust me?
I've seen more things disappear up your sleeves than I care to count.
Oh, are you a magician?
Of a sort.
Does
Does Francine have anything loose on her?
Okay. She has a satchel. It's closed, but like you can sort of see what's inside if you like, tilt your head.
Yeah, can I invisible mage hand some stuff out of it?
Would we have to roll against each other?
Okay.
He would have.
Can
You would
you
have
see
to
invisible
roll to,
things?
but you could feel it. I mean, it's a mage hand; it still bumps
That's
against things.
Ominous,
That is true.
Ominous, that is a sleight of hand.
Oh,
Oh.
good, something I'm proficient in.
For Francine, that is perception.
Hey.
And also, I'm going to roll perception to see if I notice this.
Thank you.
Chifros, you do it proficiency because you know what Ominous is like.
Okay. I rolled 2. Plus 3 is 5.
Against my 13. 18.
And 25 for me to perceive it.
Francine is clueless.
As I proceed to steal all of the gold in there.
Since I see this, I go invisible, and I immediately just start pickpocketing out of his satchel as
There
he's putting
isn't
it
a
in there.
single thing in there besides the jug of alchemy.
Well, it's wherever the gold is going, I follow it and catch it.
Oh. So Chifros is stealing what I'm stealing. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So what is
Omnius notices that the gold is not ending up in his bag.
Well,
Does
I
not
rolled
see
a
Chifros.
20. I rolled a 29 to do it.
Francine
Yes.
is just head empty, no thoughts this whole time.
It's at this point the letter has actually risen into the air out of Chifros's hand, or wherever you put it. Tears yourself open. Now just a folded over card. It
Oh
opens
god, it's a
up.
howler.
It opens up and it's basically a loud kazooing sound. Goes on with bells and whistles going off. And then suddenly, everyone in the room has been wrapped up in basically confetti and suddenly found themselves pulled into a cart.
Not again!
What do you mean
Oh.
again?
At least it wasn't Beerstein this time.
I don't understand these words.
You go hurting through a space or still that's been seeing these things go hurtling by. You see this old woman pedaling by on a heavy farthing. This old wizard going by on a child's tricycle. And some other strange things like a face that's flying by.
Oh, look, there's a cow.
Oh yeah, that's a
A
cow.
whale and a houseplant.
Yeah, the husband is running. Not again. You also find two individuals wearing a red and a green hat going, pudding is pure and should not be adulterated. The other's going, tacos are the way of the future. Tacos and pudding. They're having a slot fight.
So this is politics.
No, politics is a lot more complicated than that.
Politics is sillier than this, too.
Yeah, I'd rather have my ice cream, honestly. Speaking of which,
can't
would
eat.
you like to buy a franchise in ice cream?
Oh,
It's
I appreciate
very
the
easy.
offer.
All you have to do is pay me some money, and then get your friends to pay you money to pay me money.
Oh god, he's throwing a pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
That
you
sounds-
started the ice cream MLM.
that sounds very generous, but I fortunately cannot eat.
Oh no, you don't have to eat the ice cream. You're selling it.
Well, I don't see why not.
It's
Good. We'll work out the particulars when we get back from wherever the hell we're going.
speaking of which, it's
This does not constitute contract.
it's at this point you are
Chef Ross, can it?
ejected from travel space. Cervantes hits the floor with a bit of a bounce. And the rest of you hit the floor, just and unseen. Just
Yes.
give me a straight up roll.
Okay.
Tell me it's odd or an even.
It was the D20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 even.
You land on the ominous.
I'm
so sorry.
Blanche.
Oh. I've never heard of a splanch, but I am so sorry.
You owe me
Cervantes,
5 gold for hospital bills.
you owe him nothing. Cervantes, I do not want to be rude. Where the hell did you get that letter?
Right to the mail, like every other one. It's then you notice you're in the guild's arts room. Although it's a question if Ominous and Chifos actually really spent any time in here. But you're in the middle of a painting session. All around there's the very dramatic painter who's very much of I'm painted at the moment, while getting other students along the way.
How exquisite.
They're ranging from different levels of. And in the center of the painting circle, on the platform, sitting on a chair, on a stool even, rather elegant, Lady Kiki. Clad in a purple gown, large black wings behind her.
Pretty bird, pretty bird.
You know, there are easier ways to get me to come to a specific room.
Hello.
She speaks with a southern accent that I cannot do. Some of my favorite heroes for hire. Well, one of them. Give it to her new. She holds. It is a delight to meet you. I am Lady Key.
I'm Francine.
And I'm Omnius.
Hey, gives you
Hapa de Gappa.
I'm finished. God.
Shifrost manages to stand up and bow slightly. A pleasure,
it gives you a
as
a
always.
slight bow, just not moving too much from her position. As if you look around, you notice, well, he is the subject being painted. I take it you got the invitation. There's putting out a little card.
They did happen to be near me when I was handed the letter, yes.
Hello.
That is the reason why I come here. It's a matter has come up, Mr. Sleep.
A matter from you of interest to me. This is highly unusual.
Letter I got says for interest of and of another who would be also getting invites, and with enough hint to say
There's nothing left of the original letter, I take it. It just kind of warped us in here, and all we have left is confetti, right?
the envelope's gone. There's the confetti that's now just being pulled out and waiting. But the card now is basically as appearing in goldish red lettering, an invite to basically what is defined as very unique.
Omnius is preening himself and also getting confetti out of his feathers.
Francine also notices there's like confetti on her mouth thingy and just spits it out.
It's also disintegrating confetti, too, so...
Exactly. All the more reason to get it out.
She wipes the jaw area.
So Shifrost reads the card, gets a quizzical look on his face. Unique items? What type of items would they be selling that are unique enough to warrant this?
Has it? He glances over at Cervantes. Cervantes, darling, could you spare us a moment? I'll be up for the tour later. After the painting's done. Your chief artist just begged to paint me, and I couldn't say no. Yep. Yes, fine. I'll be right back just when you need me. And Cervantes just scuttles out of the art room.
Nice.
Big Bell. Rumor has it you and your party attended an auction. Wonderful characters.
That was a rather interesting time. Only time I've met one of our members so far.
Members of what?
This group.
Oh.
Let's just say the auction of a very such clientele of some items that are incredibly rare to come by. Make that auction look like a market. In the status far beyond your attention.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can put the pieces together pretty easily because, well, but Shifrost, can he put the pieces together?
Give us an intelligence roll.
Let's see, just straight up intelligence, huh?
Yep.
would be a 17.
Your thoughts go to what is higher than a black market auction that was attended by basically gangsters, cultists, and just generally try hard to want to be higher in the world.
Auction of pure nobility, it sounds like.
Those who would use like that.
Nobility?
I do not understand. Why would I be part of a noble auction?
Perhaps you are very brave.
A different type of nobility.
Oh, I see.
This is the type of nobility that comes with land and titles.
At this point, the card in your hand gives you a little shock.
Right?
Card is joy buzzer. Good to know.
Then notice a new line has appeared at the bottom of the bite.
And I read it.
Jack Greycastle sends his regard. And remember, Jack Greycastle is the name of Dane's boss's spirit top. The person was holding on to basically your sisters.
Yeah, I remember that session. That mini session, anyway. And you just see Shifrost turn gray. All the color just drains out of his face when he reads that.
I didn't know you could turn that color.
Is everything all right?
Well, if something is making Shifrost that worried, no.
Oh dear.
Lady Kiki, should these two be here for this?
Good question. Depends on how deep these two want to get. Is young birds one you would say you would trust on and this young Wofford seems eager but best face to events.
I don't know either of them that well.
You
no,
can trust
no
me.
offense intended, but this is something you may not wish to get involved in.
On the one hand, I do like being very safe. But on the other hand, at an auction, you can make a lot of money.
I do not think money will be for trade at this auction.
Or not. It is my purpose to help people. If you need assistance, I am more than willing to provide it.
Curious, why is Vancine's primary weapon?
Oh, good question. I believe she's unarmed. I'm gonna level with you. My friend who is more experienced in D&D than I am helped me make this sheet. Maul's an item. I have a maul.
Ah, you have a big old hammer.
Yeah. She like pulls it out like it's no big deal. I can make it hurt if you want.
It's a maul. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be longer than she is tall.
She's strong. I didn't know how tall 3 feet was.
Set you up on magical items yet, and I'm already considering something to raid your maul into. But we'll come to that later.
Yeah.
Gonna get
yeah.
a super hammer from Snark at this rate.
Wouldn't put it past him.
That did get a staff of the May guy.
Yeah?
Just need him to come back. Oh no! It's a case of putting out notice boards where Tedlin's posters of "Have you seen this box?" It's also been added, "Have you seen the known wizard?"
And a lot of those have been graffitied. If so, do not return. Who they've been graffitied by? There's no way to tell.
We can make reasonable assumptions.
Yes. You two are here. So I guess this means you two have been formally invited, whether I think good idea or not.
At this point, you hear a bell being rang, and Chief Artist is going, "Time is up. Set down your charcoal, your paints. Let's see what you've done." And Kiki raises from her seat, hops down from the little platform, and joins him as they review each of the different pieces.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. Hmm.
She usually has something from nice use of colour, proportions, and all that. She generally has something nice to say about everyone.
Omnius has just been kind of staring at this tall lady the entire time.
This isn't helped since the gown she's wearing. It's a bit low cut up front, and she's showing a lot of leg. She is a mix of elegance, dominance, and a lot of flirt.
The one person Omnius would not dare steal from.
Simp.
Correct.
I love it, honestly.
Actually, no, that list is substantially longer than anyone here knows of people he would not pickpocket.
And another one, Jifros knows fairly well.
And there are a few people you would want to steal from, but probably couldn't.
Yeah. Percy. People he would not steal from. Lady Kiki. Percy. Sai, technically speaking.
He is your boss, technically.
Yeah, Sai is technically my boss. His own mother. Yeah, that's about the entire list.
Oh, once Lady Kiki's done, she pushes you before and remarks, "What, Avante's promised me a tour with the guild. If maybe you could please fulfill his little request and talk details."
I do believe we can. Just watch out for drool from this one.
Huh? What? I'm
That's
paying
what I
attention.
figured. That is exactly what I figured. Okay. Are there any areas in particular you would like to explore, my lady?
Since you're the resident, leave it to you're given a choice to where to show up.
No idea where anything is.
Well, then this counts as a tour for two people then. Convenient.
Yes.
Oh, I know where everything is.
You also know the location of a great castle taken up home in the guild has been currently sitting sitting in one of the cells containing art supplies, meowing away. Hi, Blackjack.
Hi, Blackjack. Are you
Hi,
enjoying this?
Blackjack.
He's on the other side of the door at the moment and not happy about it.
I missed you, bud.
Surat, don't be mean. Let him in.
I have to get up to do that.
A small price to pay for Cat.
Uh-huh.
That is a sacrifice we are willing to make.
Okay, so I'm going to say that we're in the art room, which is probably nearby a lot of the other classes, so we're going to start the tour there and show off and just kind of show off what individual classrooms are starting and any individual projects that happen to be going on. Watch out for the rocketry class.
I am going to intentionally not watch out for the rocketry class.
You can hear Snark inside saying, "But okay," and you task points A to B and put down that light. You hear a wuss and ominous. Give us a dexterity save, please.
All right. Something else I'm good at. All right. Dexterity. Where has my dexterity gone? Oh, there it is. 22.
You basically backflip out of the way as a rocket comes flying out of the door. It heads down the corridor, turns right, turns left, and explodes somewhere. For some reason, you swear you can hear someone screaming, "My cabbages!"
Sorry, Cabbage Man.
Rockets that can meow. Fascinating.
I've
Yeah.
heard of a missile that can bark.
Yeah, measles.
Me.
Meowsles.
Revolutionary. I like it here already.
Ugh, cats.
Kibbies.
At this point, I'm going to turn around and see a very annoyed looking taxi looking at you.
Bye.
He wants to be included.
The other group has decided that this is just our druid in wild shape form.
Makes sense.
This is
Maybe.
Arcane's Griffin's the character. You check out the rocketry class. There's I see a calligraphy class going on, and it's being led by a very rugged-looking dwarf who looks like your stereotypical barbarian who has the finest, most delicate of letter work.
Huh?
I have a very bad idea. What, you needed someone to fill in your resident Landstar quota? Here I am.
Too. And this time I ain't holding shit back.
I'm going to use Invisible Mage Hand to knock over the ink onto the paper.
It's at this point the dwarf reaches to the desk, pulls out a two-headed axe, and looks around.
It's invisible. He has no idea it was me.
And I imagine the group is hurrying away rather quickly.
Now, Omnius is taking his time. He's got nothing to worry about.
Francine does not sense the danger, so Chifros probably just grabs her by the wrist and runs.
Moving on.
Lady Kiki just looks at the mouse.
Chef Ross is actually trying to behave himself because Lady Kiki is there.
Omnius doesn't really care. He's just trying to make Pretty Lady laugh.
Aww. I'm just absorbing the surroundings.
The way you encounter these female adventure parties, following the coloured lines. One of them asks you the way to teleport room 23, the other 16, and the one who's looking for teleport room point 33333.
I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with this place myself.
Okay,
This
you
is
take a
why you
right,
pay
a left.
attention when they tell you which color to follow.
You take a right, a left, another right, another left, a diagonal, and a topsy-turvy.
About half an hour later, after viewing more of the classes, there's a bakery class, a class of etiquette, and dealing with nobles and the ruling class, and other general bits and pieces. And there's a class on how to do your taxes.
Hurrying far, far away from that one.
Francine is taking notes.
You run into those same three parties again. They're now lost, somehow mixed up their members, and now having a bit of argument. Which is meant all the worse is apparently now been joined by Tyrant. A 7-foot tall dragonborn, made of scale, who's looking very miffed. The point is grabbed two of his arguers, passes the head together, yells at them to get the head in the game, and then he turns to face you lot. For a moment, his eyes now just literally views Ifros. Then he views Kiki. His eyes go wide. You see his demeanor turn submissive, and he backs off.
I thought for sure he would still seek revenge for hockey tournament.
What's a hockey?
What is a hockey?
Better you don't know. Violent game.
I'm very well equipped in violence.
Pulls out the maul again.
I can see that, yes. Where do you store that thing?
My satchel, of course.
Of course.
Where else would that be? Where else would it be?
I am afraid to answer that.
Omnius smiles because he knows exactly where it would be.
Francine doesn't.
Does Francine even have that part of anatomy?
I mean, I don't know. She's a signed female. She's like, I should shut up.
Yeah, so
Let's say there is no eating. So there, I don't think we have the other end of that of the business, though.
Yeah,
Oh, that. Okay. She doesn't have
I
that.
think we
no.
should save it for the Raven After Dark stream.
Where Ominous tries to court Lady Gigi.
Yes, he will seduce her most fabulously.
I mean, I've seen birds doing mating dances before, and we have
Oh,
Focus on.
Omnius is a fantastic dancer.
Also, we have Focus on.
Focus-on is also a fantastic dancer.
Were we?
We're running away from something, I think.
No,
Oh,
we're
boy.
just kind of watching Tyrant turn into
Oh.
a simp.
Ah,
Yeah.
sound familiar.
There's not infatuation. It's a case of I know I am not the biggest